Thanks for joining me today on All Things Seniors with Anne-Marie. And we're going to talk about the family dynamics when at least one of the siblings says, we are not putting mama in a home. So let's unpack that. So of course you're not throwing mama in a home. That is something that people used a generation ago when they had old, crusty, dark, creepy nursing home scenarios, and that's the only thing there was out there. So we know better now. Even nursing homes themselves don't look like that anymore. But nursing homes in the real world are just one side short of being in a hospital. So they're not nearly as comfortable. And, they serve their purpose. Rehab's a great purpose. Medicaid, also a great purpose. But really, when you're talking about senior living in general and moving your loved one here, you're talking about making their life better, not worse. One of the great things about moving into senior living for your parent, as opposed to, let's say, moving in with you, is that if they move in with you, they've lost all their independence. You think you're doing them a favor by keeping them with you. You think you're taking care of them the way that they took care of you when you were a child. And that's a pretty accurate statement, because whenever you're a child, your parents tell you what to do. They lay out your clothes. You have no decisions of your own when you're a small child. And a lot of times, me, I'm an adult child too, whenever you get in those scenarios with your parents, now you are becoming their parent. How many times have you heard in your head, gosh, I'm turning into the parent here? That is a real thing. And that is something that everyone has to work through on their own. The flip side of that is, if you move them to senior living, you're giving them that opportunity to maintain their independence, because they're still going to have their own apartment. They're going to have a lock on that door that they can control. They're going to have a kitchenette, but at the same time, they're going to have people that are taking care of them in smaller ways from the background, where if they're living with you, you guys are up in each other's face 24/7. And that seems like a good idea. And sometimes you can do that successfully for a while. But in the long term, what always works best is to choose senior living. I know a lot of people are worried that they're not going to be able to come in and set up the apartment and all that kind of thing. And you can. We're going to screen you. We're going to be very, very careful about it because we want to keep everyone safe and healthy. But you can come in and set up their apartment and make it exactly like it needs to be. So whenever they walk in the door, it's that perfect little nest for them. And a lot of people are worried about visits and how are we going to ever see our parent again? Well, we have windows everywhere. Every apartment has windows. We're just trying to keep everybody safe and follow the state guidelines and the CDC's guidelines to make sure that we're keeping your loved ones safe. That's how you know that they can come here and we're not riddled with COVID and they're not going to catch 1,000 diseases, because we are safe. So I hope that you'll consider, stop and think it over, give me a call. We can talk, we can do virtual tours, we can walk around the building together and I'll show you on my phone. This is a good place to be, and our residents are happy and they're healthy and they're safe. So I hope that you will consider Bradfield Place for your loved one. Thanks for watching today.